And Appu was telling me that, I wish Kunal can record for me. And so Prakriti asked, who Kunal? So he said, Kunal Ganjawala, Bhige Hot Tere. And so that's how the call came. And this is the first time I was singing Kannada. So quite early, he sent me all the Kannada lyrics in English. And the song was Oh Maria. Oh Maria. Oh Maria, oh Maria,
oh Maria, oh Maria, life is crazy, don't be choosy.
Studio Akash. What a coincidence that we recorded the studio also, which was called Akash, and it was for the film Akash. Dr. Rajkumar ji insisted that Nin Nina is what Kunal should sing. I always sing this song when I sing anywhere in Karnataka. When I do a concert, I start with Nin Nina. So Kunal Ganjawala is synonymous to Nin Nina and is synonymous to Karnataka. Nin Nina, nanagella Nine.
Maatu Nine, manasella Nine. Nanna yade tumba, ninna preeti taane.
And Raganna said, we have to go. Appaji has called. He has called. He wants to meet you. And there Appaji was standing at the door like a father is waiting for her son, no? Or like a grandfather waiting for his grandson. And I came down and he came down a few steps and I touched his feet. And he, in Kannada, told me, come up, come up, come up. And he gave me a hug. And I had tears in my eyes. I'm getting goose pimples. Namaskara. This is Kunal Ganjawala. Well, I have something very exciting to say. First and foremost, I'd like to pay gratitude to Dr. Rajkumar sir for introducing me to this beautiful industry in Karnataka, sandalwood industry as they also call it. And I'd also like to thank my friend Prakriti Banvasi, who is a very dear, I say is, because he still continues to be very, very good friends with Ashwini and PRK Productions. And the legacy continues, Appu's in our hearts and always will be. And so is Dr. Rajkumar and Amma. So I suddenly get a call from Prakriti's phone and I'm used to talking to him at least once or twice a month. This is the year 2005. And if I'm not mistaken, it was the month of February because the photograph that we have from the recordings is 23rd of February 2005. And when he called me, he said, hey, Dr. Rajkumar ji, I said, of course I do. So he said, their youngest son, Puneeth, is a very dear friend. I said, yeah, you've mentioned to me. So, his movie Akash, they want you to come and sing. And Appu was telling me that, I wish Kunal can record for me. And so Prakriti asked, who Kunal? So he said, Kunal Ganjawalla, Bhige Hot Tere. And so that's how the call came. And I told Praku, I said, I'm happy to come, but I'm touring. And that I'll be free post the 21st of February. So I said, let me know if 22nd or 23rd works for you. And 24th, I have to be back in Bombay. So that's how we recorded, that's how we fixed the date for the recording. And this is the first time I was singing Kannada. So I told Prakriti, I said, hey, I've never sung except few jingles. You'll have to make sure that my pronunciations are perfect. So he said, no, you leave that to me. So quite early, he sent me all the Kannada lyrics in English. And the song was Oh Maria. Oh Maria. Oh Maria, oh Maria, oh Maria, oh Maria, oh Maria, life is crazy, take it easy, don't be choosy, whoa, oh, life is crazy, don't be choosy, take it easy, oh, 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 da na 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 da ti da. So the song was quite peppy, and so I was like, hey, good fun, yeah. So we recorded the song, and Ragana and RP were there. We recorded it at Studio Akash. What a coincidence that we recorded the studio also, which was called Akash, and it was for the film Akash. And we finished, we started I think at about 7 o'clock in the evening. We were finished by about 8:39. And when we went to Prakriti's house for dinner, and Appu and Ashwini joined us for dinner. And that was my first time to see, I knew about Rajkumar sir. And it was the first time that I was meeting anybody else from Rajkumar ji's family. Not that I had met Rajkumar sir, of course. So we met, and he was such a beautiful, just like you and me, very relaxed, very warm. And, it was lovely meeting Ashwini as well. And I think she was expecting her second child. So we all had dinner, and just very sheepishly, very shy, he said, sir, Kunal sir, Appa wants you to sing one more song for the film. It's called Nine Nine. And I said, oh, okay. So when do you want to record it? So he said, sir, when can you give us a date? So I said, unfortunately, I have to go back tomorrow. I said, had you told me earlier, we could have recorded it tonight, because I was already in Bangalore. And that was my first time that I had come to Bangalore to record a song. Because normally I do all my dubbings in Bombay. So then he said, I said, is the song ready? He said, yeah, absolutely. The song is ready. The words are ready. Everything is ready. And then I think he called up Appa. And then later he told me, and I think we spoke to Appaji. It was about 9:30 in the night. And obviously Appaji spoke in Kannada. And Prakriti and Puneeth translated everything. And he said, I want you to sing this song. And then later, after the call got over, Prakriti said that when Appa knew that I had come for the recording, because he came to know very late, he said, you must get Kunal to sing Nine Nine. He sang Maria, okay. He said, but Nine Nine, Appa insisted, Dr. Rajkumarji insisted that Nine Nine is what Kunal should sing. And that if Appu or if the unit did not listen to Appa, Appa said, Appa had a knee surgery. So Appa couldn't climb the studio, and Akash studio didn't have a lift. You had to go up the stairs. So he said, if you don't listen to me, I will walk up the studio and tell him. So then Appa said, no Appa, you want that Kunal should sing Nine Nine, he will sing Nine Nine. So then I thought of an idea. I said, maybe I'll give you date maybe next week. And then as we were having dinner, or maybe just post dinner, I said, why can't we record it tomorrow in the morning, 6 o'clock? So Appu's looking at Ashwini and Appu looking at Prakriti. They didn't expect this. So I said, look, next week I may get busy, and of course when I give you a commitment, I will live up to it. But I said, why don't we record it? My flight is at 11 o'clock. So if we start at 6, we'll be done by 7:38. And then I can easily go Old Airport, 2005. Appu so sweetly said, sir, give me 10 minutes. I will just work it out. Because he was in the middle of a shoot. 10 minutes later, he said, sir, Pakka, studio is ready, song is ready. And composer was already in Bangalore because he had recorded me just 2 hours before. So that's how we finalized Nine Nine. And next morning, I got up. We were up by about 4:30, 4:45. Prakriti gave me some hot filter coffee. And by 5:15, 5:30, we were at the studio. I learned the song. I wrote the words. He helped me with everything. Just like he had helped me in Maria, Prakriti again helped me write Nine Nine. It was my second song, right? I was writing it in Devanagari, in Hindi and Devanagari. And the rest is history, like they say. And actually the rest is history in a very different way. Yes, the song has gone on and become historic. I always sing this song when I sing anywhere in Karnataka. When I do a concert, and I've done many concerts in Karnataka, in almost every district I've performed, I start with Nine Nine. Whether it's Bangalore, whether it's Hubli, whether it's Dharma, whether it's Chikbellapur, whether it's, anywhere. It's always Nine Nine for me. And people love it. And recently I performed again and people were so happy. In fact, I'll send Prakriti that clipping and people just love it. So Kunal Ganjawala is synonymous to Nine Nine and is synonymous to Karnataka. I'll sing Nine Nine now. So since we're talking about Nine Nine, I'll sing the Pallavi for you. Nine Nine, nanagella Nine, Matu Nine, Manasella Nine, Nannayade Tumba, Ninna Priti Tane, ನೀನು ಇರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಇರಳಿನ ಹೇಳೆ ಜಾಣೆ ನೀನೇ ನೀನೇ ನನಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೀನೇ ಮಾತು ನೀನೇ ಮನಸ್ಸೆಲ್ಲ ನೀನೇ ಹೇ. So after the recording, it was about maybe 8 o'clock, 7:45, 8. Suddenly, Prakriti and Raganna said, we have to go. Appaji has called. He has called. He wants to meet you. So I looked at my watch and I said, but I have a flight. But I want to meet Appaji. What to do? So we reached quickly. From there, I think in 15 minutes we reached. And there Appaji was standing at the door. Like a father is waiting for her son, no? Or like a grandfather waiting for his grandson. And I looked at him because I had only seen him on TV or in movies. And there he was wearing a vesti and a shirt, white and white. And I came down and he came down a few steps and I touched his feet and he in Kannada told me, come up, come up, come up. And he gave me a hug. And I had tears in my eyes. I'm getting goose pimples. I don't know I had never met him. And I didn't know what to expect because he's a superstar, and a legend. And so I met him and he was so happy. He looked at Prakriti and he said something in Kannada to Prakriti and Prakriti said, Appa, later he told me that, Appa, you said you wanted Kunal. So, what a coincidence. He's my best friend, So it was very easy for me. And then we sat And Appaji sat on his pedal organ in the hall of the White House and he sang Bhige Hot Tere. Appaji sang Bhige Hot Tere, Bhige Hot Tere. And then he came and he touched my throat and he blessed me. And he said, this is God's voice. Remember? He used that word. And I said, no, Appaji, your voice is God's voice. I am just one child. He said, no, very happy, very happy. And then he served me idli, dosa, chutney. And I was like, Appa, you eat first. So he said, no, I want. And then he fed me. My Amma was there and it was fantastic. Then after we finished eating, he took me and he showed me the whole house. He showed me the temple and he said, see, he had a beautiful Cleopatra kind of a sofa, you know. And he said, after I finish my eating and if I finish my morning work, I come and sit here and I only look at my mandir in the house and I just keep praying and I keep looking at God's beauty. And at that time, I think Puneeth's niece, who's become a big actress now, she was so small. She was running around in the house. So, and after that, Prakriti told Appaji, we have a flight. Kunal has a flight at 11 o'clock. It's already 9, old airport. So, Appaji jokingly said in Kannada, he said, and later Prakriti told me, Appaji said, don't worry, the flight will not take off without you. I will inform. I will inform the airline. And then he said, he told in Kannada that next time when you come to Bangalore, you have to visit me. And if you don't visit me and if I come to know, then I will send my boys and they will put you in a gunny bag and bring you here. So I said, no, Appa, I will come. And the next I met him was when Akash became 100 days. There was a big function in an auditorium. The Chiranjeevi sir had also come. And I had come for a show. So that's when I met Shivana for the first time. And I came on stage and I touched Appaji's feet. Appu was also there. And it was beautiful. The whole auditorium clapped. Because Appaji said something on the microphone. And everybody clapped. And then I sang a few lines of Nin Nina. So I'll sing it for you now. Nin Nina, nanagella Nina, Matu Nina, manasella Nina. ನನ್ನಯದೆ ತುಂಬ ನಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ತಾನೆ ನೀನು ಇರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಇರಲಿನ ಹೇಳೆ ಜಾಣೆ ನೀನೇ ನನಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೀನೆ ಮಾತು ನೀನೆ ಮನಸ್ಸೆಲ್ಲ ನೀನೆ ಹೇ